Thank you everyone for coming out. This is a historic day for our club. We're here today to announce the first signing in the history of FC Wichita's club. Ready to take Wichita to the next level. A lot to think about today. Over the last month and a half, we've had plenty of players contact us, guys that have played at all different levels, professionally, internationally, collegiate, and locally. To make the decision that we came up with here today that we're all very, very pleased and proud of, we had to dig back to our roots. The core values of our club is to inspire and develop local players. Today, with the decision that we made and that we announced, we've done that. We've got a player who was born and raised in Wichita, grew up developing here, and has now his confidence soaring as he has the opportunity to play at a Division I college outside of Wichita and impact the game at the age of 18, 19 years old. We're very pleased to announce him today. I thank everybody for your patience. We'll be announcing more players moving forward, but we could not be more pleased to introduce to you today a local player to show all of the young kids in town that it can be done, that you can absolutely develop. And with this club, with FC Wichita, if you earn the opportunity, we're pleased that you're going to get the chance. Thank you.
All right, thank you everybody for coming out once again. I think that Blake introduced our player that we're about to sign very well, so I won't go into further than that. I am very proud to have him a part of this team, as I know the coaching staff is. So without further ado, Nic Cramer.
Thank you for everybody coming out. I'm very proud to be the first signee, and I'd like to open up for questions immediately.
Yeah. How excited were you when you were chosen?
When Larry let me know that he wanted me to be the first signing to play for this club was a very exciting day for me, because growing up in Wichita, you don't really have something like this to look forward to. And so now for the kids that are youth and coming up, they have something to look forward to, and I know they'd be very excited just as I would at their age.
Nic, what does this opportunity mean to you?
It means a lot to me because I grew up in Wichita and I was trained by some of the best coaches around this area, such as Sammy Lane, Larry Enlow, and I've worked with Jamie a bit, and have the opportunity to now train with Brent will be a good thing for me in developing my game.
Nic, can you go through your Wichita youth days, starting through high school?
Okay, I started playing soccer probably when I was about 4 or 5 years old. I started playing because I watched my brother play it, and he got on a team and they played competitively, so I fell in love with the game then. I then went on to play for the next couple of years and then went into high school, played for Wichita Northwest under Bobby Birbieska. There, me and Brock together won a state championship together, the only undefeated team in Kansas. From there, Brock went on to UMKC. I aspired to be like him, so I went and followed his footsteps, and I now play for UMKC. Club-wise, I started out under Tom Rhodes and Greg Morgan for the Wichita Twisters. I then went on to play for EFC under Dean Matichera and Larry Enlow, and that turned into Kansas Rush, who then Sammy came and took over for us, and we were both all successful together.
What's your best Wichita soccer memory?
One of my best soccer memories was my sophomore year in high school. When we were the EFC Strikers, we won the state championship game. The game went into double overtime. It was a very competitive game, probably the most competitive game I've ever participated in. We lost with 30 seconds left in double overtime, and it was golden goal. So we didn't win, but it was one of my better memories just because of the competitiveness.
Brock, how exciting was it to win a state championship with your brother and then go on and play with him in college?
To win a state championship with Brock was probably one of my better memories from soccer. And then to go on and play the next 2 years with him at UMKC is probably an opportunity that most people don't get, that I'm very thankful for.
Tell us a little bit about the thought process going in, and then how did it turn out for you at the end of the season?
I went into UMKC thinking, it's Division I level. We're in a pretty high-ranked conference because we just moved from the Summit Valley to the WAC. And I didn't have as much confidence going in because Sammy, he would always let me know that there's bigger and better guys than you out there, and so I had that mentality. But Sammy also let me know that I could play with him, and I was capable. I just didn't think of that as much. But my first year, I started out center back from the get-go, played there probably halfway through the year. Then halfway through the year, they moved me up top, and I was successful up there. And by the end of the year, I got first team All-WAC conference.
What does using your first signing as a local player, bringing in a young local talent, mean to the club?
I think it sets the standard right out of the gate. That's something that we talked about when we were creating the program itself. This is something that we wanted to bring to fruition for our local talent. And here he is. And there's loads more kids out here wanting to play. So it's setting the standard, saying, hey, we're a Wichita team, we want Wichita talent, and we're going to go find some national talent as well. But this is proof positive that we're going with our model, and we're excited about it.
Do you intend for the players that you bring in? I know there's international players and players that have played at a high level already, NASL, USL Pro. Do you intend for that to help develop the local players that you believe in?
Absolutely. I think anytime you play with higher competition in training, you're getting pushed by other players, pushed by high-level coaching, by our coaching staff, you are going to get better. You have no choice. It's a kind of a sink or swim deal because essentially we are a results-based business. So if we want to be successful and continue and go forward, the players that we bring in have got to perform. And they're going to have to do that in practice every single day just to get a uniform.